Yo, what's up? Um, Very early stream. It's 10:30. But well, today I woke up early, and even if I go to bed again, I won't be able to sleep well. So I'll just stay. Why was this camera so low? I'll just stay awake all I can. But yeah, well, just finished Expedition 33. I don't know exactly what to play. Um, I was thinking about Subnautica, but I'm thinking it may be like a longer game than I expected. I'm searching for something quick because I spent 140 hours on Expedition 33. It's been basically the only thing I've streamed for the past 40 days, more or less. Well, with a few like hell diving here and there. But I don't know exactly what I want to play right now. On stream, I mean. I thought maybe Alien Isolation, but I'm not really in the mood for horror right now. I thought like maybe play Assassin's Creed Revelations on stream, because I'm playing it off stream like every other Assassin's Creed game I've played. But it's just, I just think it's boring to watch. So yeah, I mean, I'm finding it hard to, well, to know what to play next. Like maybe Seifu, but still that would take time to get good at and be able to advance and whatnot. And even then, I think Seifu is more like a roguelike something. I mean, it kind of plays like a roguelike from what I remember. Um, how long is Final Fantasy 7 OG? Holy shit, it's main. Oh my god, it's long as fuck. OG Final Fantasy 7 main story 36 hours? And if I do a bit of side content, it can be 50 hours. So that means for me it's gonna be longer even because I play games slowly. God damn, I didn't think it was that long. Jesus. Anyways, I don't know. Death Stranding, I could stream it. But it's gonna take a long time as well. Well, I guess I could stream like the story only. And then just do side stuff on like off stream. Because I've already played it on stream anyways. The normal version. I wanna play the director's cut version now. But missions wise, I think it's the same thing. Um, I don't really know. Maybe I could start Half-Life Alex, but well, it's a bit of a horror game as well, and again, I'm not really in the mood for that now. I could start the Grace. I think it's a short game, but not really in the kind of mode to play like it looks like a bit of a sad game, I think. I would like to play Lies of P, but I'm waiting for the DLC to be on discount because I'm not paying $30 for it. Like that's more. That's like the DLC costs more of what I paid for the game. You know, I'm not gonna pay more than the game for a DLC. So yeah, I guess I could start Subnautica. I mean, it's like a. I mean, it's supposedly shorter than Final Fantasy VII, but it's a survival game, so who knows how long I'll take playing it. The other thing I was thinking was GTA 4. But I don't really remember how explicit the game is. Because that's also the main reason I'm not going to play Cyberpunk on stream. Because I know Cyberpunk has a lot of nudity. And I think GTA 4 doesn't have nothing that explicit. So maybe I'll play it one day on stream. Because I never finished it. I played it like 15 years ago when I was a kid on the PS3. And I got to the very end and I just couldn't do the last mission. I got stuck on it. It was like incredibly hard. It had like a long chase sequence and I could never do it. I remember it was like super tightly timed. Anyways, let's start the game. I have to change it in the game capture. Yes, if you don't know anything about that signal, it's basically an anomaly game. Oh, it looks kinda bad. How does it look on stream? Yeah, it looks bad. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that looks better on stream as well. I guess this game just doesn't support HDR. I have to capture it on RGB instead of Rec 2100. I think the audio may be a bit low. for the game. Oh, never mind. One moment. Be right back. Okay. Oh. Anyways, if you don't know anything about the game, it's basically an anomaly game. You're kinda in a dark job thingy. I don't know the full story because there's other games involved. But from what I know, in this game, you are basically spying in the people of this building, of this hotel. Can't put my keyboard in a comfortable way. And anyways, basically you have to find stuff on the cameras and then you sell those things you find to someone on the dark web or something. Well, not on the dark web really, but it's like a company, I guess, or a private thing that dedicates to stuff like this. And while you do that, there's killers trying to come for you. From a rival company or something. Anyways, what I'm doing now is I'm going to use that lever because that will boost the elevator speed because it's very slow. But by doing that, I have a very small chance of dying every time I use the elevator because I'm basically turning the security off. And what I'm doing now is I'm searching a spot for the router thingy. It's what determines the connection speed that we will have. So basically there's red, which is very, very slow. There's yellow, which is okay. But since the game doesn't start until I sit down at the computer, I can take the time to find a green spot, which is the fastest one. And these spots, these connection spots change every now and then. So that's why I like starting with a green one, because that way at least I have the fastest connection in the start. And then later on I can just leave it on yellow. Or even red. I don't mind being on yellow. Okay, we have green at floor 5. Green at 5. You have to remember that. If I want to move it later when the connection changes, I have to remember where I placed it. And now I left the door open because, there's still no enemies yet. Okay, so I'll explain everything a bit. There are 2 enemies that can appear inside the apartment. One of them relies on, both of them rely on how many lights you have, like turned on. The more lights you have turned on makes one of the enemies, oh wait, I got confused. The more lights you have turned on makes one of the enemies more likely to appear. But if you turn them off, it makes it more likely for the other one to appear. So you have to find a balance. And that is by turning one of the lights off, which is what I did. You can... I know some people turn off the light in the bathroom and the bedroom, but I don't like that because one of these 2 enemies can also appear in the bathroom and in the bedroom. And you can check just by looking at the shadow. That's why I like leaving the lights on. And then when you hide from the other assassin, the time it takes also depends on how many lights you have turned on. The more lights you have turned on, the more time it takes for him to go away, basically. Okay, and then the code is also for one of those assassins, because if you leave the door unlocked, he can come and kill you. And the code is basically only for him, because every other enemy just phases through the door somehow. Oh man, I'm a little sleepy, because I didn't sleep that much. Anyways, and then there is another assassin who first has to show up on the cameras to spawn in game. And when he does, he can show up in the apartment, and when he does, he will I don't know how you say it in English. Check out Google Translate. He will whistle. Um, he will whistle and then you have to hide. Yeah, I turned off the color correction I had for Expedition. Because it made it look a bit weird as well. Anyways, and well, there's also another one that can only show up outside of the apartment. But we'll worry about that later. Anyways, basically, the moment I go in, the game starts. These are the cameras. Here you look for anomalies. And until around 11 p.m., right now it's 10 p.m., I have basically 1 hour of a grace period to start getting a few anomalies. Because you have a quota to meet every hour. Right now I have 2 for this hour. And it will go higher and higher every time. Usually, the first 10 minutes or so in game, there's nothing. But I still like to look around, just in case. And then from time to time, I have to get up and check the apartment for assassins, which I don't need to do now. They will appear later. Anyways, these are some characters telling you how to play the game. And we have 2 people we can report to. We have the Shade, who is the main person you report to for the quota. And you have Lotus, who you need to report valuable things from time to time, because otherwise she breaks your cameras. Oh, there we have the first thing. That's a door open, so it's an access point. We send it. And then Shade tells us that report will do. It's a good report. It's better to wait until the answer message pops up before switching cameras, because the reports, we have another one there. That's a suitcase. I think it's suspicious. No good. High value. Okay. Sometimes I get confused with the suitcases because there's a few different ones. But basically, you have to find open doors or windows, devices like laptops or phones, high value stuff like packages, wallets, credit cards, keys, money, defense like guns or dogs, people, or suspicious stuff like blood marks or other things like that. I'm going fast because I already know most of the anomalies. Oh, and it's a package. I'm going to give it to Lotus. So you see it doesn't count for the quota. I already have the quota met, 2 out of 2 for this hour. But it's always good to have more than you need. Because there's times you will be out of the computer for a long time. Because the other main thing you have to do is to deliver packages to the other people in the building. And you have a very limited time for that. If I'm not mistaken, this guy Clint, yeah, well, he's the one that tells you the tutorials on the enemies. But if I'm not mistaken, he's the main character from one of the previous games. Because like every game from this person, they are connected. And if I'm not mistaken, the main character from this game is going to be like one of the enemies in his next game. Because the canon ending is that you finish the game and you join the rival enemy. That's the one that's sending you assassins. Is that something? It looks kinda like a bug. I'm not sure if it was there before. Yes. As I said, I know most of the anomalies, not every single one. But I know more or less where to look, so even if I don't exactly know it, I'll probably find it. Also, if you see that the shading is different when I get out from the computer, like you see there's a lot of shadows right there. But when I go into it, they disappear. That's because I have a mod that disables shadows for the computer. Because some of the anomalies are very hard to see with shadows because of how lighting works in this game. That's a jump scare. It happens from time to time. And that was fucking loud. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, that's a wallet. Okay, 4 out of 2. The code has changed. 86960. The first time I checked for the code, you saw me doing it like this. If you look at the top right corner, you can see the code. That's because if you go into the computer and you have the door unlocked, you have a chance of dying if you have a bad timing. Because the killers have specific timings where they do actions. Anyways, we have a package to deliver for A. We have 45 in-game minutes, so we still have time. Oh, that's a person right there, suspicious. Usually there's not anything in this camera specifically. At least in my experience, it's very rare that I see stuff in that camera. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get at least like one, maybe two more reports. Before I go out for that package. Also, there is a very low chance that there can appear more than one report on the same camera at the same time. Fuck. I don't know if you heard that. Some ambient noises to keep you in tension. Another package. Okay. I'm gonna go now. The door has to stay closed, otherwise, again, you will die. First we have to go to the roof to pick up the package. Well, I missed it, but a drone delivers it. This is another important thing. It's the satellite, which you can change its position. And sometimes you will have a dead signal, which means your connection will get cut off completely. And you have to come to the roof and move the satellite. Anyway, this is for A. It's always the same: A, B, and C. Package delivered. Seems pretty easy so far, right? That's because it is it's an easy game. Did it change again? I swear it was 8696 low. Oh, it changed. That's weird. It changed so fast. It usually takes like 10 minutes or so to change. Oh, we have a red signal now. That means our connection is weak. When that happens, it will take a lot longer to report anomalies and to repair cameras. That's why you want a good connection. Oh, that's a gun. Because right now, look, I reported defense. I'm gonna get up because it's almost 11 p.m. Still hasn't sent it. We sent it and now we got an answer. That took a lot longer. Anyways, now's the time when enemies can spawn. So I have to be very careful. Especially at this time. Because, again, in my experience, as soon as it hits like 11, a few minutes earlier actually, they usually spawn immediately. Well, I'm in normal difficulty, so I'm fine checking like every 30 seconds, more or less. I'm not playing in Nightmare because that is way too hard. Nightmare is like, you have to min-max everything you do. And every single report counts. And well, for me that is just kinda annoying, you know. Normal is a fine difficulty. I'd like to find at least one more report before I go and fix the signal. Fuck, that is loud.
Carmark just followed.
Oh, my camera stopped working also. And thank you, Carmarks, for the follow. 1 second, let me restart my camera. Okay. What's up? How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. As I am right now. Anyways, the killer showed up. I have to hide. And now we wait. It's around 1 minute, more or less. I didn't expect anyone showing up at the stream. So how are you doing, Carmark? Oh, Carmark, okay. I read Carmarks. Oh, that fucking alarm is so annoying. Anyways, I think that's enough time. Yo, what's up? I hope you're doing okay. And thanks for the follow, I really appreciate it. And the code changed again? It just changed twice. I've never had the code change so fast. Oh, that camera is broken. I don't see any anomalies anyways. Well, that laser you saw was Lucas. It's one of the enemies. When he shows up, you have to hide until he disappears. If you stay too long... Oh, that's a body part. Okay, time to go out and fix the connection. I had it at 5. If I remember correctly. Light is off. No problem. Okay, that's yellow. That's fine. Still at 5. I have to also be careful when running. Oh, you'll keep watching there? Thank you, man. Do you know this game? Or did you just find my stream somehow? Because this is not a very popular game. Fuck, I don't remember the code. Okay, all clear. Now I have a yellow connection, so it's gonna be faster. Not as fast as green, but it's good enough. Yes, from here on out I have to get up from the computer basically every time I... Oh, that is someone. Basically every action I do, like reporting, I'm gonna have to get up. And the yellow connection is just enough to get up, check the room, and then sit down. See, that is why you stay on the camera until you have the good check. Because it can disappear. They don't stay there long enough. Oh, that is another suspicious thing. A body bag. I'm being extra cautious now. Because it's 11:30. And the other assassin hasn't shown up yet. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, hello. Okay. That was the other assassin I was talking about. Fuck. And now we got a dead signal. Anyways, that was Mr. Del Falco. I should have checked if we had any packages. In fact, I'll go now. $5B. Oops. Yeah, that is a good timing. Because I'm going to the roof to fix the dead signal. And I also have a package to pick up. Anyways, lots of things happened there. That was Mr. Del Falco on the camera. That is one of the assassins as well. The one I said he starts spawning after he shows up at the camera. And he can appear basically anywhere. On the roof, in the halls, in your apartment, anywhere. And then the one that showed up in my apartment was a noir. There's two noirs, one male, one female. The male one, like I did, you have to stay like a couple meters away. That's the other one.
That's it. Come closer. Don't move.
Anyways, for the male one, you have to stay like a couple meters away. You flash the flashlight. And then you turn around for 10 seconds. And for the female one, you have to not run, because if you run, you die. You come close until she does this little movement with her head. And then you turn around as well for 10 seconds. They are not hard to deal with. But if you do it incorrectly, you can die. Well, you will die. Okay. Now I have to be careful for the whistle. Because that's when Del Falco shows up. And he usually shows up at around that time, 11:30. Sometimes a bit earlier, sometimes a bit later, but it's usually around 11:30. You can avoid him. Damn, the laser again. Anyways, you can avoid Mr. Del Falco. Because if he doesn't show up in every camera, he shows up in some specific ones, I don't know them, but if you know them, you can like switch back and forth really fast to see if he's there. If you do that, he won't spawn. And then you can avoid that camera for like a couple minutes until he despawns from that camera. But he will show up eventually. Okay, a couple more seconds. I think it's fine now. I'm checking the clock when I hide. Okay, everything is right. Oh, did I forget to... Yeah, I fucked up, okay. Fuck, did I? Okay, no, it did work. Anyways, that is a shop. For each report and package you deliver, you get money. And you can spend them on various items, like the all-cam fix. Usually I wanna get the monitor temperature. That gives you a sound cue when the noir spawns in your room. Well, inside your apartment. It's a bit easier to know when they are there. I'm not seeing anything in this camera, but I'm going to repair it anyways. I'm a bit short on reports. Fuck. I barely have enough for this hour. Okay, that's another package. I send it to Shade. I'm gonna wait a bit, like maybe till around 1. And then I'm gonna search and give a report to Lotus. Code changed. Then you also want the what was it? The IX, because it helps you scan for anomalies. It's not really needed. But it's a nice thing to have for the later hours. Then there's also the more expensive one that kinda reduces the amount of dead signals you get. And well, it's fine. I just think it's kinda too expensive for what it does. And I prefer, well, having that extra money. Oh, F1. I think I've never seen that one before. Anyways, I prefer having that extra money to fix broken cameras. Credit card, okay. I'm gonna give that to Lotus. Just to be sure that I gave her something. You have to give something to Lotus more or less every hour and a half or two. Again, otherwise she breaks all of your cameras. It's not hard to deal with. Like, I could go with, like, not giving her any reports and saving those reports for the quota. And just using money to repair the cameras. But it's just a pain in the ass, you know. One report here and there usually won't hurt you. Or what you can do is you give her like 2 or 3 reports in the first few hours, and then you stop giving her any for the later hours, and you just repair the cameras. Package 8:3, 20 minutes. I have to go now. When it says 20 minutes, you want to go basically as soon as it pops up. Because 20 minutes in game, it can be very tight. I'm not gonna run, because if that elevator closes, Mr. Del Falco is going to show up, and I'm gonna need the stamina to run to a hiding spot. Okay, now I might have to run back to the elevator. Okay. Mr. Del Falco can show up at any floor on the last door. And you have to run back to the elevator if he shows up. like that. And when he shows up, you go straight to your floor. So, well, I have to go back to floor 5 to fix the Wi-Fi. Did you get scared? Okay, we have green. That is good. What is that emote? Oh, it's yours. Susto. ¿Hablas español?
That's it. Come closer. Don't move.
I think that's enough. And we have a dead signal. And I gotta go back to the roof. This is what I was talking about when I said the game can keep you away from the computer for a very long time. I have to be careful because the sniper can show up on the roof as well. I think I can hide here. Yeah. I don't know exactly if the timer for Mr. Del Falco is the same on the roof as on the halls. But I'm not going to take the chance, so better to be careful than dead. I've been away for a long time and the code hasn't changed. And last time it changed like 3 times in 5 minutes. It's kinda random. Well, I think that's suspicious. Yes. Okay, I have over 100, so I'm going to buy the IX. And that is going to be delivered at the roof, so next time I... Oh, that's why I double check. More than one time I've died because the sniper shows up at the precise moment I sit down. So I always double check and look to the right. Anyways, doing good so far. I don't really need the Ikes to help like finding anomalies, but it's always good to have, and it's not that expensive. Yes, I think that's enough time. Gonna wait a few seconds more in case. Okay. Good. I have 5 extra reports as well. For this hour. So that is very nice. I am probably going to run short later. I think it's now at 1 p.m. 1 a.m. I mean. When the game boosts the difficulty. So oh, that's a thingy. Nice. Okay, I have the X now. Basically, it scans cameras and it tells you if there's any active reports. Data center hallway B. Hallway A, hallway B. Not seeing anything. Sometimes it fails. That's why I don't really use it that much. Because now it said data center hallway B. That's where I am. And there is nothing to report. That usually happens because you scan right as the report is disappearing from the camera. It's just bad timing, not that the tool is bad. Code. Oh, that's a tablet. You can hack electronics devices, you see. If you play this game, you'll die every time. No, it's fine. It's not that hard, really. Just think, all you have to do is like look through the cameras and just pay a bit of attention to the enemies. It's a really simple game. The thing is, it's also very scary. I don't recommend you play it in like alone at your house with the lights off. I've tried it. Not really a good experience. If you're a faint of heart package, okay, I'm going to give it to you, Lotus, just in case. But anyways, there's, as I said before, there's more games from this guy. And this is the easiest one. package, 20 minutes, 8B again. I'm gonna try to find one more report before I go. His other games. He has got Welcome to the Game 1 and 2 and Scrutinized. They are way harder than this one. Please, one report before I go. Was that a shadow? No. Fuck, I'm not seeing anything. I have to go anyways. I wanted to find one report at least before I went to the roof, but I wasn't lucky. Mamma mia. Female Noir? No. That's so weird. Every time I play this game, usually the female Noir shows up a bunch of times on the roof. But now she hasn't shown up once. Oh, there she is.
That's it. Come closer.
It's that easy to deal with enemies in this game. If you know what they do, they are not a threat anymore. Well, at least not that big of a threat. The biggest threat is going to be staying away for too long from the computer and not having enough reports. And stuff like that as well. I just came back and I got a dead signal. And I have to go back again. And I didn't find any reports before going, so I fear I'm going to be short on reports in the next hour. I have enough for this one, but the next one is going to be really hard. And this was really bad timing as well, because between 1 and 2, it's not only the time where enemies show up the most, but also the time where you have the most reports. So by being away this long at this time, I'm basically going to miss a lot of reports, I basically missed a lot of reports. It's already 1:30. So half the hour has passed. Fuck me. That was a screamer. Nothing to be afraid of. Oh, that's a suspicious guy. Code changed. I'd like to find at least 3 more reports. In this hour. Let me use the Ikes. Motel room A. My computer. Nice. Fuck! Really? I was for that long at the computer? Well, shit. I was doing good. Damn. I didn't think I was for that long at the computer. I guess I missed it. You must have been in one of the rooms when I checked, or maybe as I sat down. Because I was for like 20 seconds at the computer. That's not long enough in a normal difficulty to, well, to basically kill you. So either I missed him the last time I checked, or it was a bad timing. Anyways, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna play some ads, so I disable the pre-rolls. See you in a moment. Anyways, I'm back. Yeah, I died. Yeah, it was unfortunate. But well, it's how this game is. One little mistake can kill you. Don't know if I want to change games, maybe. Yeah, I guess I'll do one more run. I really don't understand how I died. But well, I guess I just missed him somehow. But well, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I could go with yellow, but it would be fine since it's at the same floor I am. Oh, green. I don't like that it's so far away. It's gonna be a problem if Mr. Del Falco is there. Realistically speaking, I should put it at the same floor I am if I can. That's another way to play, you just keep the router at the same floor, even if it's a bad connection. Because that way it's just easier to manage it, you don't have to like go to different floors only to change the internet. That way you don't have to deal with Mr. Del Falco that much. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't show up in the I'm pretty sure he can't show up in the hallway of this floor, the one you're in. And also the less you use the elevator, the better, because with the speed boost you have a chance of dying every time you use it. Is there something to like... No. I was checking if there was any item to like improve the connection a bit, but no. I'm gonna try to buy this one to reduce dead signals. I never tried playing with it. Because it's so expensive. Oh, that's a bug. Suspicious. Nice. But well, I want to try to play with that because it really annoys me. When I go to deliver a package or change the Wi-Fi, and then right when I come back I get a dead signal. It happens way too often. And I still remember the one time I got a dead signal right at the end. And I was missing one report. That really fucked me up. Because it was basically a one game. I had like 10 minutes or something on the clock to get one more report. Which should have been enough. But it's not enough time to go and repair that signal and come back and find the report. Nowhere near enough time. So that, in theory, it should be a good buy. Because the less you are away from the computer, the more chances you have of winning. That's a body part. And then after that, instead of the IX, I think I'm gonna go with the thermometer. If I get enough money. Because, as you can see, you get a very low amount from reports. most of the money you get from delivering packages or sending reports to Lotus. But again, you don't wanna send too many reports to Lotus, because then you will be short on quota. Oh, that's a credit card. I could send it to Lotus, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to wait till like 11 at least. Not finding much now. Only 3 reports in the first half an hour. I hope I find more in the second half of the hour. No, another package. Nice shade. Oh, what the fuck are those eyes? That's so creepy. Where are you from, by the way? Just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just curious. Man. Oh, you're from Brazil, okay. And you live in Japan, holy shit. That's crazy. Are you there for work or like, did you want to live there? Oh, that's a beep. "25 years living in Japan. Damn. And how is it? As a foreigner, I mean. Because I was also thinking about moving to Japan one day. But you know, there's all the stories about Japanese people hating foreigners and being racist and basically not accepting you as one of their own. And also the exploitive work culture they have. I mean, who knows, maybe. Oh, open door. I wanna go to Japan once at least to visit. But I'm not sure about wanting to live there. Though I would like to learn the language at least. I think it's about time I start checking the room. It might be a bit early still, but just in case. Yeah, I know there's a lot to do and see in Japan. Like, if I go there to visit even, it's gonna be like a very long trip. Like, I would probably spend at least a week in Tokyo alone. There's so much to see just in Tokyo. And then, of course, there's the other places like Hokkaido, Okinawa, Kyoto, maybe Hiroshima. Oh, package. Yeah, I'm going to give this one to Lotus. Oh, Osaka as well, yeah. I mean, those are the popular ones. Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. There's probably also less visited places that are also nice. I like to go to at least like one like mountain area in one of those cabins with like thermal waters. Because here we don't have that thing, like thermal waters. At least I think we don't. Oh, another beep. Look at the difference from this game to the previous one. The connection changed to yellow. I'm lucky. Because it didn't go straight to red. But I mean, the code hasn't changed once in almost 1 hour. And the last game it changed like 3 times by now. I'm not sure if I'll play anything else. Because by the time I finish this run, I'll probably need to leave. Oh, blood splatter. Suspicious. Code changed. About time. But well, I'll be back later today probably. if I don't have anything else to do. Oh fuck, I had a package. 5B. I don't know if I have enough time. Maybe I have just enough. What? Okay. Um. Um. Fuck, did I leave the door open when I left? Yeah, he shot me. Did I leave the door open? I'm pretty sure I closed it. Otherwise, it might have been a bad timing. Like, maybe the laser appeared right as I was closing the door. Because if you go out when the laser is there, then he shoots you. It might have been a bad timing, but I hope I didn't forget to close the door. Well, that was unlucky. Anyways, I think I'll just go now. Oh wait, someone's calling me. Okay, well, I have to go earlier than expected. My dad needs my help. So I guess it was fine then that I lost now. Good timing. Anyways, yeah, thank you for being here, Carmack. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoyed it. And, well, hope to see you next time, maybe. See you.